Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we finished our business, for now, in the Metro Kingdom. Matter of fact, we had to go back here to the Cascade Kingdom to find one more moon that involved finding some art in the Metro Kingdom. And now that we've taken care of all that, we can now go to another kingdom, which we picked ahead of time before coming to the Cascade Kingdom. And that is the Snow Kingdom. We had a choice between the Snow Kingdom and the Seaside Kingdom, and we picked the Snow Kingdom. Well, I did. And now we are going to the Snow Kingdom. So let us go ahead and head there right now. And things are gonna get a little interesting once we make it to our destination. And what useful skill is repeated? Oh yeah, we can extend how long the cap spins in place just by holding Y and then, yeah. Okay. Let's check out the Snow Kingdom next. Brr, it looks so cold. And it sounds like the races in town are quite popular. And the prize is a frosted cake. And as soon as we get to the Snow Kingdom, it is an absolute blizzard out there. And we need to get somewhere fast, and it looks like that little rainbow-colored thing of light there is more than likely where we need to go. Matter of fact, it is where we need to go. First things first, if you go behind the Odyssey, you'll find 2 coins. Also, the Odyssey is keeping itself warm. Not much of a surprise there. Anyway, we need to watch out with what we're doing here, too, because you never know sometimes. And I finally figured out how to do the dive. So, you can actually press and hold R and Y at the same time to do that dive. And if you're holding Y, that'll allow you to bounce off the hat, which is something I've been wanting to figure out how to do for some time. And now that I have, I'm finally able to do it. Also, can I jump up there? I can with that crystal, but it just takes me over here. Wait, do you hear something under the snow? Yes, we do. And that will take us to some things. Hey, I did not notice these. I'll go ahead and take them. Now, in case you need to get back, for whatever reason, you can find some posts that you can remove with your hat, and it'll bring up these jets of wind that you can ride upwards to get to some dry land up above. There's also another one here, too, near the entrance as well, where we find the Odyssey. So we have that going for us as well. So now that we've done a little bit of exploration, I'm not exactly going to be doing much here. And there are going to be things that we can't access until we go down here and advance with the plot. So we don't have much of a choice other than to go down here. And yes, you do leave footprints in the snow. So once you drop down here, you'll notice that there is a bit of light down here. And you'll find Shiveria Town. You'll meet some of the residents around here. And in case you need to go back for whatever reason, there's the pipe right there. But we won't be going up there for a little while. There are a lot of boxes here, though. And there's more here. As well as some arts. Poochie is right there. I'm definitely going to have to take care of that. And when you go up to these people, they will tell you that Bowser has ruined everything once again. Obviously, the frosting cake has been taken, but these people also cannot take part in their national pastime. Also, by going over here, we can buy a Snow Kingdom Power Moon, which is going to be our first Power Moon of this place. And I need to copy down these coins that I found, so that way I can remember to find them in the practice file that I'm using. As well as just mention that I found the picture, found the hint art, because I didn't find any of that in the practice run. And by talking to this guy, you'll find out that Bowser has stolen the Frosted Cake. That's the name of it, not the Frosting Cake. And we need Power Moons, or at least they need Power Moons, to get back in. That monster stole our racing prize, the Frosted Cake. As if that weren't bad enough, he blocked the entrance to our race course. We need Power Moons to get back in. And by going through these 4 archways, we'll find Power Moons, regional coins, and ways to open the barriers. By collecting Power Moons, we'll be able to open the barriers that block the way to the racetrack. So Windchill Cavern, we need to watch out for these things. I believe they're called Blustos or Blusters. You can capture these things and use them to blow enemies away. Oh, it's a good thing I did that. And we also need to get these spinies out of the way, too. Now, these 2 guys are going to be blowing these stairways, or this little stairway across. And if you ride on the top of it, you'll be able to find some coins. And in order to keep the way from being blocked, you'll need to take control of this guy with the hat and hold Y to exhale so that you push that out of the way. Now there's an X up there. We need to get up there eventually, but we won't be able to do it quite yet. Instead, we need to move more of the spinies out of the way. And we need to wait for this guy to stop exhaling and hit him with the hat twice. And we can do a few things. We can blow all the enemies out of the way, which will give us one of our major coins that we need to get. There are 3 regional coins here. And there are 4 regional coins here. Now, we can grab that Power Moon at the end, but we don't want to do that quite yet because we still have this to deal with. We want to push that all the way back, and then we want to get up here. This is the only way we can get up to this little area here, and we can get atop a blustery arch. So we've picked up number 9, number 21 so far. And pretty soon, we'll be able to pick up even more coins. This guy will respawn. I want to make sure that I get him over here. And I want to be careful when I get myself over here so I don't fall into the lava while I get our first of 4 major power moons here, which is the Gusty barrier. And we have opened one of the barriers. It doesn't matter which order you do it in, just as long as you open up all 4. And we have found number 3. So it's now back here. And yeah, by collecting power moons, you'll be able to open the barriers. If any of these guys are standing in front of an arch, that means you've gotten the moon for that area. 2 of these areas go into the light, while of the 2 others, well, do not. Now for Snowy Mountain, you'll need to use your hat to make your way through the snow. Though not necessarily have to do that, but it does help. In case you don't want to fall down a pit or something. And there will be areas where you can go up higher if you need to. That's the way back over to where we were. Don't want to use that. And there's 3 regional coins right here. Now, there is some snow here. And if you knock it all out from the bottom, it all falls down really weirdly. All that stuff that you weren't able to get rid of. Just because it's just the way the physics system in this game is. And that will allow us to get up here. Now, before grabbing that post with your hat, you'll notice this little area here looks a little funny. And if you walk into it, you'll find out that you can go over here for a power moon. Behind Snowy Mountain, which is number 7. And if you go up here, you'll find this little area where, once again, the Broodals await us. We got the frosted cake. The boss man sure is fussy about cake. Reckon we got him the best one, though. And we have to face Rango again. So this time around, Rango will throw 2 hats, and you just need to hit one of them. And then you just need to jump into the hat while it's spinning around upside down, and you'll grab it like before. Use your hat to steer yourself in another direction while you're running away from Rango as he spins around. And I can't believe I managed to hit both of those hats at the same time. The rocks will contain hit points. They'll contain hearts for hits if you need them. Also, once again, it will take 3 hits to defeat Rongo. And I made that look dead easy. Well, we won't be seeing him in his purple suspenders and his orange hat, orange pants for a while. I almost said hat. That didn't sound right. And we have another of the barrier moons, the Snowy Mountain Barrier. So that gets rid of our second barrier. And we got number 4 taken care of. So, that's pretty much all as far as I know of for this area. Which means we've got this. Now, had we been here earlier, you would have seen the Broodal ship on camera. But now that we've taken care of them, it's no longer on the screen. They're gone. Anyway, another area. If you ground pound right here, you can get yourself some coins. Be very careful with the water here, because believe it or not, the water here can damage you if you're in it for long enough. Also, we're seeing a new enemy here called Bitfrosts. When you're above their little faces, when their faces are below you, they will try to eat you. If you don't jump in time, you will get chomped. However, you can use this to your advantage and use them to get to other places and get the pickups. Now, we picked up the 5 little mini moon fragments here. That'll give us the power moon, but we still have to get to it. And in order to do that, well, we need to use the Bitfrosts. So you want to be very careful where stuff is, especially when you want to pick up things, because there are 3 regional coins right here, and I want to make sure that I pick them up. Maybe it's better if I do it this way. They'll be up for a little while longer, so that way you can jump off the top of them if you need to. And believe it or not, there is a handhold where you can shimmy your way to the right and pick up yet another power moon. Treasure in the Ice Wall, which is number 12. And if you want to get back to shimmying on the ledge, just walk off the ledge. That still seems like something you shouldn't be able to do, to grab onto a ledge, but that's exactly how you grab onto a ledge in this game. And you just press down on the left stick to drop down. And that leads to another barrier moon, the Ice Wall Barrier. So we just got 1 more to go. And part of me wants to look around a little more, just to make sure I didn't miss anything, because you can see stuff from a good distance away, just in case. And it doesn't seem like I really did or anything. I doubt there's much to get in the water there. Anyway, let's go ahead and go down the pipe. And we'll enter our 4th and final area. So what number was that we picked up earlier? Okay, that was 2. Which means that the last major moon we need to pick up here will be number 1. Alright. So we're inside this little cave area. And if you walk into these shadows, these icicles will fall. And You can stand on the broken icicles to get things if you need to, such as those coin rings. Now, I'm stacking up these Goombas to make it easier to get some things. Now, over there is a Goomba-shaped switch with a number 4 on it. Get this icicle to drop down, then jump here to the switch, and then jump on the switch, and you will get another Power Moon. Ice Dodging Goomba Stack, which is number 18. Which means that the one that I'm going to get next is going to be the last one we get here. Want to be careful here. You do not want to fall down the... You do not want to fall down here. Hold Y to dash so you can make some more quicker, longer jumps. Because that can be a little harrowing, that part can be. And of course, you have more icicles you can bring down in order to get up here. I love how you can actually see the stalactite shadows over on the ledge that was to my left. Just a little bit. And that was enough for you to see that they were falling down. I can't believe that happened. Now here are some more regional coins. We have 27 of those. And we have 4 more over there. Now, I'll explain how to get those icicles to drop in a little bit. But yeah, we have more than half of the stuff here already. So these little things where the cracks are, if you walk past them, you'll cause the icicles to drop down on them. And if all 3 cracks are broken, this happens. We finally have access to our 4th and final major Power Moon for this first mission of this kingdom. The Icicle Barrier, which is number 1. So now that we have the barriers removed, we can now take part in the Bound Roll Grand Prix. I mean, it's pretty obvious we're going to have to do that because, well, it's the name of the next mission. And we are now back in Shiveria Town. We can see what's going on in the racetrack right there, and that looks pretty exciting over there, what's going on screen. However, that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where we head off to the races. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!